I don't have the string up, so
I have both of them.
Okay, I'm guessing I'm live now, so hello everyone, I'm garbitheglitcheress, and I'm gonna be playing Magic Boy for you, and with me I actually have Glitch Witch, so hello.
Hello, I don't think I've been on this channel in quite some time. Thank you so much for this gracious invite.
Yeah, so I decided to invite Glitch Witch because she actually played this game on her stream a little bit ago, and she really liked it, so I thought I'd invite her along for this fun journey.
I did this event where I was playing through a lot of games that were going to be in DBG, and I think this was the first one that I played, and it was an adventure.
So yeah, I'm actually going to be using a password because I'm going to be starting from the second section, which goes through a lot of the same like level designs, like textures as the first section, but it's a lot harder and with different level design. And so I guess I'll just be starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Thanks. So the way this game works is that you need to clear out all the monsters in a level to finish it, but some of the levels have like either a rainbow or a book you can get, which lets you complete the stage automatically, so I'll be one to get those.
Ooh. So I have to say, I don't know a lot about this video game. I've played the first world, I think, to a certain level that Garby very specifically wanted to see, but it's strangely like addicting. And the second loop, or whatever, the second loop, I guess you could call it, second half, is no joke at all.
Yeah, you need to beat like the second section to get the credits, but. So yeah, and also, wait, where's the book? I'm gonna be wanting to get this. It will lose me about 20 seconds, but I can get a life in this bonus level, so I'm gonna still be wanting to get this, just for safety.
Yeah, this game does not have continues, if I'm correct, right?
You have some if you start from first section, but if you start from a password, you don't have any continues.
Oh, fantastic.
So yeah, I'm gonna be wanting to get these. You do have a password after each world, but still, these levels can be really tricky.
The screen check is real intense.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be wanting to be careful because the enemies can shoot back, and I don't think it's entirely random, but it can be pretty hard to predict, so I want to be careful.
So why are some of the stages like lit up on the world screen?
Oh, you can only. The ones that are lit up are the ones that you can go to. You can't do the second 4 levels 5 through 8 until you complete levels 1 through 4.
Ooh, okay, so that makes perfect sense. But they're just not in an order on that menu. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's kind of a thing with this. Okay, good, I was able to get that. So the blue potion I just got, it gives me invincibility from almost all of the things in this, so it makes it a lot safer if I get that. Which it isn't really visually indicated at all, like, it just turns night, which, if you're just playing it, you won't expect that that's what it does, but still.
Alright, Garby, what is the incredible plot of this video game?
Okay, so you're like an apprentice wizard going through magic school, but while you were doing stuff, you accidentally let all the monsters out, and so now you need to destroy all the monsters and then return to school before anyone notices.
I was not expecting a detailed answer, to be completely honest.
Yeah, there is some pretty neat lore to this game.
Yeah, this game's super tough, is what I can say. And Magic Boy doesn't like water, so all the water seems to kill you, I think.
Yeah, you're okay after you clear all the enemies, so I can just do that. So, luckily this is going pretty well so far, thankfully. Like, some of these levels can be pretty tricky, and I'm still not at the toughest part, but still. Oh, and I did get a graphical glitch. There is a graphical glitch that can occur in this level that I've gotten, like, twice, that it just randomly, like, glitches the graphics, and I'm not sure how to exactly replicate it, but still. That's just things that can happen.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen it, but...
Yeah, it's really, really rare. Like, I think in like 2% of runs or something.
Come on, we need that marathon. So, Sandland. What are the other exciting names of worlds that we'll be visiting?
After this, we'll be visiting Wet World, and after that, Plastic Place, and after that, Future Zone.
I'm upset that they didn't find, like, future, what's a word for a place that starts with an F? Foundation? Future Foundation sounds like a thing? Like, Plastic Place?
Maybe, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, like, the Wet World and Plastic Place are named, like, with alliteration, so it's a shame that that one isn't. And Sandland isn't, also.
I'm a big fan of alliteration, so...
Yeah, so that book can actually be tricky to get, because you need to have the down shooting power up, and if you aren't able to get the book from that, and it's a pretty precise shot to do it, you'll need to restart the level, which you can do, so that's at least nice that they let you do that. And so, the books, they're not always the fastest to get, because the bonus stage takes about 20 seconds to do. So, but there's still a safer way to complete a lot of these levels, so I'll be willing to get them.
Why is the camera bouncing?
Yeah, that's kinda not that cool.
That's a good password, SQTH, SQTH. That's just convenient.
Yeah.
I'm getting Haunted Forest vibes from Wet World.
Yeah. So that rainbow there is just a thinking, well, that level is really quick, so I didn't want to do like a precise jump there, and... So that jump I just did there was, like, through the set of 2 springs is actually really precise to do, and like one of the levels later on in the game, or in the first section, has like a lot of those really precise jumps, and that's the level I wanted the Glitch Witch to get to.
Yeah, I know you very specifically were like, no, you need to get to at least this stage, and then I got there, and it was a nightmare. Great. Thank you so much for sharing this with me.
No problem.
I mean, I am a fan of games that are maybe not wonderful, and this game is the most wonderful of not wonderful.
Yeah. So also my estimate's 35 minutes. If things go well, I shouldn't be taking anywhere near that long, but
That's an exciting prospect.
The game can get... Like, my PB's a 1908, so it's possible I can finish this well under estimate, but I decided to give myself a generous estimate because the game can be really rude.
Oh yeah.
And
I went super high on my estimates too, so...
Yeah, so... But at this point, I have, like, a continue already, so... I think that the most dangerous part of the run is done, just because I already have a continue. And, like, the coins there, they like, represent the continues I have, so I have 1 continue at the moment. And unfortunately, your continues cap at 3 continues, and your lives cap at 5 lives, so I can't get any more lives right now. Which is pretty rude, I would say. Oh, right, this level. This is probably one of the ruder levels. Gonna take this a little safely. I mean, I guess I could do the really precise jump here. There's like a precise jump you can do to get on this platform. It's honestly might be a little safer. Okay, good, I got that. That book failure. That can be pretty precise to get. And so, yeah, the stars, if I get 5 stars here, I get to continue, so that I'll be willing to get those.
Yeah, I mean, extra marathon safety is always a very good thing.
Yeah, definitely. And so this is probably one of the most annoying levels in my opinion. Oh heck, yeah, you have to clear out all these enemies, and it can be pretty tricky to do it. and so yeah, this is probably what I would consider one of the more annoying levels because of that. And also, this level probably isn't the worst, but it gets really hard later because you need to have specific power-ups, and if you don't have them, you'll have to restart the level. And also, getting a power-up will like override the power-up you have, and there's no way to like switch between power-ups, so it's really tricky. Okay, that should be the worst part of this all done, I think. Now I'm just gonna do that from there, and that's that level down. That's probably one of the more scary levels, honestly. And so now we're at this level. This is a level where you can get a book, and you want to be careful about wrapping around the screen because there's a brief interval that you can't shoot at. Oh no, that's bad. Okay, good. I was stopping to get the book. If you don't get that book, you'll need to do a precise jump. Like, that's probably like, I'd say maybe frame perfect if you're not, like, the book is normally supposed to fall out of that alcove, but it didn't do that time, but I was still able to get it. Yeah, there's a lot of meowing in this, which is a lot of fun. Oh, yeah, it's really easy to accidentally get booped by that shark there. So, yeah. You gotta be careful about that. I'm gonna wanna avoid it. Okay, good. I'm gonna be a little careful with it this time. Oh no! Okay. I'm good. That's really the most worrying part of the level, honestly. And so that's what we'll down. Now we'll be entering Plastic Place, and in my opinion, this is probably the hardest set of levels because it can be be really hard to clear out the enemies in some of them. And you can luckily that bird didn't snipe me there, but you can sometimes just get sniped by that right as it appears. It'll try to shoot you, and that's bad when that happens. You can hide in that set of blue blocks, ice blocks though, which helps somewhat, but it's still pretty hard to do. To complete. Oh my gosh! I was so scared there! Okay, that's fine, oh wow, I'm not gonna get to shoot from far away. Okay, that wasn't the best, but at least I didn't die. So now we're heading on to the second level of this. But yeah, this game can be pretty scary just in general. Oh, I wanted to get it so I could get this from here. That's generally the best way you want to do it, because if you don't if the dog is moving there, it's really hard to actually get it. It'll almost certainly just kill you when you wrap around it, since you can't even shoot for a small interval after wrapping around the screen. Oh, yeah, I don't want to worry about destroying the enemies here, because I'm going to be getting a book later, which just lets me exit this level automatically without destroying all of them. And that's probably not the fastest way to complete this level, but it's probably the safest. I guess there's no really point. I guess I can just get 4 letters in case I take a death. I can get her life back, because I already have 5 lives, and ow. I can get above I can't get any more lives since I've already hit the cap of lives. Oh, wow. This game can be a little rude. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, like, it appears as a pretty simple game, but it's definitely pretty tricky. Like, the premise is simple, but it's still a pretty tricky game. I'd say that this is the kind of game that could be really neat but there's just a few flaws bringing it down, like not starting with any continues after a password is kind of not cool, and like the cap on lives is also pretty unnecessary and just sort of makes it a little more annoying. Like with like unlimited lives, I'd say this game can be pretty fun. And as a whole, I still enjoy running this, even though I have it in BBG. Oh, wow. Yeah, the camera's also a little treacherous, yeah. Definitely agree with that. You have to really be careful with these enemies here. This is probably one of the hard levels, and also this bee is really rude. Okay. Yeah, I'd say this definitely belongs in BBG. And so here I'm just getting a book really near the star level. The shot to get that book can be a little precise, but other than that, it's not that bad. And so I'm going to be another continue here from the stars here. It's at the point where I'm not really worried that much about game overing unless things go really wrong. This definitely isn't PB pace, but this is a pretty good run considering everything, I'd say so far. But then again, I'm entering 7-6, which is probably one of the harder levels. At first, this level gave me a lot of trouble. Now, I don't think it's as bad, but it's still pretty tricky because there's just a lot of things you have to do with it. And this, you can also get booped by the bird there, but luckily that didn't happen. When I was like grinding for sub 20, this did kill one of my sub 20 attempts. Oh! Okay, and then I want to use this. I want to do this. Good. The shot there is really stressful, just because you have to have the triple blue shot there to do that well. Otherwise, it's really hard to clear those enemies out. And you'll also see that I'm sometimes avoiding the gun that shoots blue shots, just because that can destroy blocks, which can sometimes be problematic if you're trying to get like a bonus or something. That'll come up more a little later in this run. And that's that 7-level sound. That 7 levels went pretty well considering how good it can be. Like, the first time I tried 7-6s, I'm really happy with. And now we're in the world that it's pretty hard if you don't know where all the secrets are, but in the speedrun, it's probably the easiest set of levels, because a majority of these levels can be finished really quickly with like either finding rainbows or glitches or various things. Like, that level just has a rainbow at the very start, so you can clear that level out really quickly. And I want to avoid getting that. Good. And now... Okay, that was a little scary, But yeah, there's a book there. But I want to avoid getting the blue power up that part, just so I can actually get that. I could just wait on the blue power-ups run out, but it just takes a really long time. Magic MB, oh yeah. Okay, so this level is pretty simple. It just has one enemy to clear out, so it's a really short level. And if I do the move well here, I can get this on like the first cycle, and I think I should be on pace to do that. Like, it's just gonna be right there, and I can get that, and I'll also get a life. And so now we're in probably the neatest set of levels, because there's just a lot of glitches. Wait, there's still one more level, never mind. What did I do like that? So I'm just gonna wait on this to run out, because if I get that, it'll overwrite the power-up, which makes me invincible. Which also protects me from water, so that'll make this section a lot less problematic. And I want to be careful here. Good. And now, there's also pretty wonky hit detection in this, so like if there's like exclamation point blocks next to a wall, you can sometimes just clip through them, and the failsafe for falling off level is actually to go to a secret bonus and just complete the level. So I'll be wanting to do that in this set of levels a lot. And in this set of levels, you actually don't have to clear out any monsters, so that's pretty neat. And if I just buffer my jump, like hold B and right circle, I can just get to that platform without worrying about anything. And here I can just hold left and B, and so for this level of this, I can just hold left and B as I enter, and oh, look, I entered the secret bonus. Aw, sure, you can pet this game. And so, now that we've cleared out all the monsters, we're gonna have to get back to Magic School, and that's what this last level will be about. So this, I don't know if I'm quite on pace to get that on an early cycle. I may have been able to get up here on the cycle before that, but I just want to play it safely. And the collision for these, you can sometimes just not go where you want to. Oh heck, like these are like invisible, so you can shoot to reveal where they are, but I can just jump there, and that's the end of the game actually. So that's time. 21:34. I'm actually really happy with that time. My PB's in 1908, but still. But like, it can be kind of annoying if it doesn't go well. Aw, thanks everyone. Like, if I would have like just had a few deaths at the beginning of the game, I would have had to restart it, so that's why I gave such a generous estimate. And hey, Magic Boy thanks us, because now he's a Master Wizard, and I wonder what else we'll be getting. I wonder what else will happen now that we beat that. I wonder if there was anything else that they'll reward us with after those wonderful credits. Oh hey, Gamer Stream! What else would you expect? You gotta love it, the Gamer Stream right after you beat the game. But yeah, that's Magic Boy, so thanks so much everyone for watching that. I'll be playing Bubsy 2 after this, so be sure to stick around, so I'll throw it over to the host to set it up.